Canada, a land of vast wilderness, turquoise lakes, and endless skies. But while millions of visitors flock to Banff, Whistler, and Niagara Falls, countless other places remain unknown, hidden treasures waiting quietly for those who dare to look beyond the tourist trail. Today, we're uncovering 10 of Canada's most incredible hidden gems you've probably never heard of. Haida, Gwaii, British Columbia, the Islands of the People. Far off the coast of British Columbia lies Haida, Gwaii, a mystical archipelago once known as the Queen Charlotte Islands. This is one of the most spiritual and untouched places in all of Canada. Ancient totem poles still stand among mossy rainforests, and eagles soar above empty beaches. The Haida Nation has lived here for over 12,000 years. Their traditions, art, and respect for nature give this island chain an atmosphere unlike anywhere else. Kayak between islands, hike through the Yukon Provincial Park, and listen to the sound of waves that have shaped this land for millennia. Kootenay National Park, Banff's quieter sister. Just across the border from Banff lies Kootenay National Park, equally stunning but without the crowds. Here, glacial rivers cut through marble canyons, wildflowers paint the meadows, and turquoise hot springs steam in the mountain air. Take a soak in Radium Hot Springs, hike the Stanley Glacier Trail, and you'll quickly realize why locals love this park even more than its famous neighbor. It's the Canadian Rockies, but peaceful. Fundy National Park, New Brunswick, where the ocean breathes. On Canada's east coast lies a natural wonder that defies logic. The Bay of Fundy, home to the world's highest tides. Every 6 hours, over 160 billion tons of water flow in and out, enough to fill the Grand Canyon twice a day. At Fundy National Park, you can literally walk on the ocean floor at low tide and kayak through the same spot a few hours later. The landscapes shift before your eyes. Red sandstone cliffs, lush forests, and roaring waterfalls. It's a living reminder of nature's power. Waterton Lakes, Alberta, where mountains meet the prairie. Nestled against the U.S. border, Waterton Lakes National Park is like a smaller, quieter version of Banff and Glacier combined. Snow-dusted peaks rise from the prairies, and crystal-clear lakes reflect the sky like mirrors. This park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, yet it still feels untouched. You can hike the Crypt Lake Trail, take a scenic boat ride across the border, or simply sit by the lake as deer wander by. If Banff is the showstopper, Waterton is the secret masterpiece next door. 1. Fogo Island, Newfoundland. Icebergs and isolation. If you want to experience true remoteness, head east to Fogo Island off the coast of Newfoundland. It's famous for its dramatic cliffs, tiny fishing villages, and the mysterious Iceberg Alley, where towering blue icebergs drift by each spring. Fogo's charm is its simplicity, cozy inns, warm locals, and breathtaking views at every turn. And for those seeking inspiration, there's the award-winning Fogo Island Inn, perched dramatically above the Atlantic, a symbol of modern design meeting wild nature. 1. Algonquin Provincial Park, Ontario. A symphony of lakes. Just a few hours north of Toronto lies Algonquin Park, one of Canada's most beloved outdoor escapes. Yet many international travelers overlook it. With over 2,400 lakes and endless canoe routes, this park is paradise for nature lovers. Misty mornings, loons calling across still water, moose grazing at sunrise. It's Canada at its most authentic. In autumn, the forest explodes with fiery reds and oranges, making it one of the best places on Earth for fall colors. Whether you camp under the stars or rent a lakeside cabin, Algonquin captures the soul of the wilderness. 1. Cape Breton Highlands, Nova Scotia. The Celtic Coastline. Drive the Cabot Trail, and you'll see why it's often called one of the world's most scenic drives. Towering cliffs plunge into the Atlantic, and green hills roll into the sea. Cape Breton is where Celtic music meets Canadian wilderness. Fiddle tunes echo through local pubs while whales breach offshore. Visit the Skyline Trail for panoramic ocean views and sunsets that will leave you speechless. It's a slice of Scotland, reborn in the Maritimes. In Canada's far northwest, the Yukon remains one of the planet's last true frontiers. Here you can drive for hours without seeing another soul. The mountains glow gold under the midnight sun, and in winter, the northern lights paint the sky. Explore Tombstone Territorial Park for alien-like peaks, or paddle the Yukon River, tracing the route of old gold rush pioneers. It's raw, vast, and deeply humbling, a reminder of how small we are in the face of nature. Grasslands National Park, Saskatchewan, the Prairie's secret. When people think of Canada, they rarely imagine grasslands. But this park is proof of their quiet beauty. Grasslands National Park protects a rare ecosystem where bison roam freely and golden eagles soar overhead. At night, the stars stretch endlessly across the horizon. This is one of the best stargazing spots in North America. The landscape may seem simple, but its silence has a kind of power. Peaceful, grounding, infinite. 1. Churchill, Manitoba, the polar bear capital of the world. Last but not least, the remote town of Churchill on Hudson Bay is one of the only places on Earth where you can see polar bears in the wild. Every autumn, hundreds of bears gather near town as they wait for the sea ice to return. You can join guided tundra safaris, see beluga whales in summer, and if you're lucky, the northern lights dancing above the Arctic. Churchill feels like another planet, a place where the wild still rules. Nahanni National Park, Northwest Territories, the lost world of Canada. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is so remote that you can only reach it by float plane. Inside lies the Virginia Falls, twice the height of Niagara, thundering through canyons untouched by time. Few people ever set foot here, but those who do never forget it. Nahanni isn't just a park, it's pure, raw adventure. From ancient rainforests to frozen tundra, Canada is full of places that remind us how vast and wild our planet still is. The real magic of Canada isn't found in postcards. It's hidden in the quiet places few ever reach. So, which of these hidden gems will you visit first?